There we go. Now I know what's going on. All right, good morning. Today is Tech Talk Tuesday. So we have I believe a pretty good, we're going to have a good discussion today. Yes, and today we got two events today. One event at noon Eastern is with the with the IAEI. I got my new black IAEI tie. This is a black IAEI tie day. And we are going to be talking about the plan review, very important step of the inspection process, the plan review. And hopefully you will join us today at 12 o'clock. The link for that event is either down below, up above, to the left or the right, depending upon what platform, because I'm just looking, we're streaming on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and we've got how many different, and Twitter. We're out there on Twitter. I'm not doing Instagram right now, so just had to get on because I've got another conference call very shortly. So in any case, plan review. So we're going to be talking plan review at the IAEI's IAEI News Live. So you're going to want to join us at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern for that discussion. It should be revealing. So what we're going to talk about is what is a plan review, and then we're going to get in how do you get into how do you make a successful plan review. This will be the first session on for the IAEI News Live events that focuses specifically on plan review, and I'm hoping to have more of those sessions in the future, because I believe that that is that's a critical part of success when it comes to electrical safety. As you all know, or hopefully know, that the National Electrical Code is an important aspect of electrical safety, and a plan review does two things. It looks at the design and makes sure that it aligns with the National Electrical Code, but also there's a technical review in there as well. So, and in some locations, it's a requirement. In some locations, it's not. It might be something that you elect to do to make sure that your field inspection goes smoothly. So keep in mind today at 5 o'clock or at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern, you're going to want to check out the IAEI News site. So remember to subscribe to that channel, because we are going to be going live and doing more of those live events to just keep bringing materials to you. So we're going to be streaming live every Tuesday at noon, and you won't want to miss one of those. Also, at 5 o'clock p.m. today, I will go back onto my channels for an Eaton Tech Talk. And what I'm going to do, I've had multiple requests to basically provide some, I wouldn't call it guidance. I'd call it, advice on what are some good engineering references. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk through my library. I'm going to grab a bunch of my books off of my shelf, and I'm going to just basically give you the titles. And a lot of my reference materials are relatively old. They're not something that you would say is just written. What I've learned over the years is that from a power systems engineering perspective, physics hasn't changed. I don't think it's going to change in the future. The older reference materials, I'm talking 30s, 20s, do a really good job at conveying and helping you, or at least helping me, understand power systems engineering, power systems analysis, power systems design principles. Now, obviously, those books and references are not going to include things like variable frequency drives, and other related, relatively newer technologies. But the physics is the same. The fundamentals, the principles of engineering don't change. And so what I plan to do is just talk through some of my reference materials today. So this will be a video at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern. This will be a video that just goes through each of the references that I have found very useful in my career. Some I may not be using today, but some that I used heavily when I was first learning. And this would be after I graduated and moved into the industrial world. So those are going to be references. And you know, if you are if you're interested in some of the references, sit through today's call or our event today at 5 o'clock p.m. Hey, Joe Bellantoni, I don't know if you have an answer for this, but has there been any discussion about streaming any of the II section meetings this year? Joe, I tell you what, I wanted to do the Eastern section. In fact, that is the reason why I bought some equipment. I bought a, I can't even think of the name of it. There it is right there. An ATEM Mini Pro. I bought an ATEM Mini Pro, and I've played with that, trying to see, is there a way that we can bring some things live? I can tell you at the Western section, I'm planning to take some equipment with me. I don't know what's going to be live at the Western section, but I know I'm going to have some live stuff going on, whether it be from my booth or I'm going to try to bring something to the table with that regard. The challenge, Joseph, is you want to make sure that the materials, the audibles are good, and you need a good microphone system. Now, the good thing at the Western section, we have an audio video guy who has great technical capabilities with regard to being able to transport audio. So if there's any section that I'm personally familiar with, I think the Western section has a chance at that. But I can't tell you. We haven't made any decisions as far as the Western section is concerned. I'm not sure about the Eastern section, but I knew I don't know what's going to happen at the Eastern section. But I know it's here in Pittsburgh. But it butts right up against the Western section. So even if I wanted to do something at the Eastern section down in Pittsburgh, it would be very difficult for me because I've got to drive up to Michigan on Saturday. So that's going to be a challenge. But yeah, stay tuned with that. And I think Canada is going to do something live, at least on the IAEI website. They say Canada is planning a virtual event this year, but I have not heard anything about that one. Hey, Tamaki Ono, excellent. Good morning. Planning as an industrial machinery design, since semiconductor factories construct buildings while factory equipment is being installed at the same time. Oh, Tamaki, that's interesting. So today's session on IAEI News Live, and you both of you, I want to make sure you understand there is the IAEI has a YouTube channel. The international office does, and I would highly recommend you taking a look at that. In fact, if you go to my channel, there you go. If you go to my channel and you go to where it says channels, if you scroll down, and I believe you all can see this, if you scroll down, you'll find IAEI International right here. And IAEI International, you'll see these IAEI News Live events. And if you just search, I believe you could probably search for pound IAEI News Live. There we go. International Association of Electrical Inspectors. Join the international. Okay, so pound IAEI, or what they call hashtag, is a way to find those events. But I would I would ask you to please subscribe to this channel. We're going to be doing a lot more from an IAEI perspective, bringing up some good technical educational programs. I'm going to do what I can to help facilitate live events every Tuesday from 12 to 1. That's going to be our cadence. I know last week I had to do it because I was training at the at NTI up in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I had to do a recording, and then I did a live what do they call it, a debut or whatever it is. But check out, and please don't forget, subscribe to this channel. It's going to be an important one, and it's going to continue to grow. We're only in the early stages in that regard, so we're going to see a lot on plan review. And Tamaki, I'll try to we'll try to bring in that twist. Now, remember too, so if you subscribe to that channel, which I hope you will, and I know all of you will, what we're going to do is we're going to have a series on these types of live events, and we might even do a Q&A sessions, just like I do my Q&A Fridays. We might have some Q&A sessions in regard to trying to help get the dialogue going online on that IAEI news. IAEI's YouTube channel. So please join in over there, and don't forget to subscribe to that. And we will be addressing, so you'll see a series of events, because Tamaki, it's different. Plan review is, in my opinion, is a critical piece of the pie to help make sure that a field inspection goes well. And your plan reviews will differ based upon the type of structure. So a healthcare plan review is going to be different than a residential plan review, or a plan review for a commercial building, or a high-rise building. So what I'm hoping in the future is that we get some electrical inspectors who are focused or have done each of those types of plan reviews to give some guidance on common things they find wrong, things that they're looking for, so that we as design professionals, as an electrical community, can make sure that we don't have the red tags. We don't stall and delay the project because we didn't pay attention. We didn't cross our T's and dot our I's. So that's going to be our discussion today at 12. It's going to be the first of many discussions around plan reviews. So, but Joe Bellantoni, as we get closer, I will. The more I learn about what each of the section meetings are going to be. In fact, what I might do is reach out to the education chairs of each of the section meetings, and we'll do a focus session for each of those on the IAEI's YouTube channel. So stay tuned and subscribe to the IAEI's YouTube channel. The link is down below, up above, to the left or to the right, whichever, it's out there. So, and I got my black tie. This is a black tie event today. We got two very special inspectors who will be joining us for a live discussion. I'm drinking out of my wife's cup. Her sister got this for her. Sisters are like they're always stuck together. Anyway, so I got my wife's cup today. Okay, well, I've got another meeting, so that's the lineup for today on Tech Tuesday. Looking forward to seeing you all online at 5:00 p.m. Eastern for my session, and seeing all of you online at 12:00 Eastern for the IAEI News Live event. You're going to want to be there. Thank you. Thanks for what you do for the electrical industry. Thanks for what you do for electrical safety. And remember, please, stay healthy. You're welcome, Tamaki and Joseph and Nihad. Hey, yeah, I got my new tie, buddy. Well, I got to jump off. Got another meeting. Thanks. Take care. Stay safe, and please stay healthy. All right, guys. God bless.